200 miles south of Mexico City, in the state of Oaxaca, is Monte Alban, ancient city of the Zapotecs. In January 1932, Mexican archaeologist Alfonso Queso discovered tomb number 7. Buried inside, however, was a Mixtec royal person, evidence that the Mixtecs had conquered the Zapotec city. The amazing jewelry found in this tomb rewrote the history of Mexico and Central America. A local man, Jorge Cortez Dominguez, was granted permission to photograph and make wax impressions of the jewelry. He was determined to demonstrate how the jewelry was made. His training as a dentist led him to create plaster molds and to use the lost wax technique. Senor Dominguez used his approach to create exquisite new treasures, for example, crowns such as this one for a European museum. His sister, Mercedes Cruz Dominguez, also worked in the studio with him. As his sister grew older, she actively represented the studio, meeting with important clients, state officials, and here with the President of Mexico. Senor Dominguez was commissioned by the national government to make gifts for world officials. He created a silver statuette of the Virgin Mary for Pope Paul. During the Pope's visit to the Americas, he received many gifts. He said the silver Virgin Mary held a special place in his heart. At age 69, Senora Dominguez still recreates the treasures of Monte Alban. Starting with the lead form of the miniature mask, Senora Dominguez makes a clay holder for the first plaster cast.
Yo ocupo que pastas de dentistas, que de todo. Ya, ahorita que se espere, voy a sacar Ya, esta es bastante. Para evitar burbuja, que se le quite lo. Así. Queda mira, no pega el agua.
She brushes the lead form and clay with alcohol to prevent the plaster from sticking.
¿Para sacar el aire?
No. ¿Cómo se llama? Eliminar a toda la grasa. ¿No?
What did you say? Ready?
Esto.
The plaster has dried. She applies pressure to release the lead form. She melts natural beeswax over her acetylene torch.
Es la cera, ¿verdad?
Plastilina se pone en un vidrio, se echa el y entonces ya se pone aquí, se le echa la. Es que ahí se va haciendo según el grueso que uno quiera. Y entonces ahorita lo que voy a hacer es hablar con financiera, nada más que he estado un poco enfermo. Primero que me fracturé la mano, esta. Luego la artritis que me ha estado moliendo.
She uses a piece of modeling clay to pull the wax out of the mold.
Y duro, mira, pero me duele. Pero en todas las noches me la sobo y por eso es que lo pongo.
She fills the wax mold with plaster to strengthen it.
Did you see? Did you take?
Aquí está
Sí.
la carita. Ahora para que dry wet.
A lead form will hold the mask while the plaster dries.
Hay un ratito. Y ya.
She warms beeswax over an alcohol burner and cuts it into strips.
¿Y esas placas de cera usted las hace?
The glass has been warmed over the alcohol burner. See? Senora Dominguez winds the beeswax strip around a hacksaw blade. She heats a long needle to join small pieces.
El jipe más grande y se corta así.
Más despacito, dice.
She applies the small pieces to the wax mask. She rolls out even thinner strips of beeswax. See, it might be very thin.
Gracias.
Perfect. Gracias.
¿Me conoce? ¿Usted de casualidad me trae el número de su celular? No, no sabe quién lo tendrá por ahí. No hay nadie. Ah, ok, gracias.
The twisted beeswax strip magically becomes a small tassel. More tassels and a wax strip is attached for the mold. Senora Dominguez has made a tin container for the final plaster mold.
No, for the figure.
She has made another waxed mask. She will cast 2 masks at the same time.
Se despegó, ¿vio?
Deben estar juntos, ¿no?
Sí, pero ahorita los junto y al meterlos,
Eso es para hacer.
burbujas llenas de que ya no sirve. Y me va a sobrar de esto. Y dije yo, ay, ahora que yo haga, no me acuerdo qué molde, dije, y voy a sacar. Ah, ya me acordé.
She stirs the plaster to remove all air bubbles.
¿No?
que la entrada del metal sea directa a los dos.
It is a few hours later. The plaster has dried. Senor Dominguez carves out the top area of the mold.
Sí. Acá. Can you see? That's you.
Ya. Acá.
The mold is put on top of the burning charcoals.
Allí voy a... ¿Qué
The
necesito?
melted wax escapes through the holes we saw earlier.
Civil.
Senora Dominguez superheats a ball of pure silver.
Ahí está el
The mold is ready,
de la cera que se está quemando.
and the heated silver ball placed on top for melting.
Que ya casi toda el área.
Centripetal force pushes the silver into the mold. Then the mold is placed in a bucket of cold water.
Ready?
Por eso hasta los botes, piquetes,
sí.
sangre, quemadas. Los- Mira. Acá. Pues aquí hay que sacarle todo esto. Hay que blanquearlos ahorita. Ya, y están... Por eso me ven siempre las uñas, todo negro, feo.
She carefully burns plaster and oxidation off the masks. Next, Senora Dominguez uses a 10% solution of sulfuric acid and water for cleaning the mask. And finally, a thorough brushing with a metal polishing powder.
Regio militar.
2 freshly made treasures. Reproductions of the small mask found in tomb number 7 at Monte Alban, Oaxaca, Mexico.